Hello everyone, welcome back to the Tomato Blues Kitchen. This is me Anusha Rajagopal and I'm back after quite some time with a very interesting recipe which is not paneer butter masala. Now, we are a family who's not a big fan of paneer butter masala, so I'm always looking for gravies that is not very similar to our regular paneer butter masala. This paneer tawa masala is one such gravy which is lip smacking and tastes fantastic with naan, kulcha, chapatis, fulkas, or even a simple jeera rice or pulao. Before we go into the recipe, please do not forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon for updates from our channel. Now let's begin. The first step would be to marinate the paneer, for which I'm adding 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil to a mixing bowl. You can also use ghee or butter for a richer flavor. Now let's begin adding our spice powders. I'm starting with quarter teaspoon of turmeric powder. I'm adding half a teaspoon of red chili powder. If you're making this for kids, feel free to cut down on the red chili powder. Then add 1 teaspoon of coriander powder. Do not get confused with the spoon I'm using. I'm using half a teaspoon measure. So next I'm adding quarter teaspoon of garam masala. Next, we are going to be adding about 1 teaspoon of kasuri methi, which has been crushed like this coarsely. Now, like I said, this is going to be our marinade. Before this, let us add the final ingredient for our marinade, which is half a teaspoon of chaat masala. Now, let's pick up a silicone spatula and give this a good mix, making sure that the oil is blended well with the spice powders. Now, if you're going to use this paneer as a standalone dish, then you can add salt also to the marinade. Now, I'm adding 250 grams of paneer cubes. And let us use the spatula and gently toss to make sure that the marinade coats the paneer well. Do this gently, making sure that you do not break the paneer cubes. Now we are going to rest this paneer coated with spices for about 20 to 30 minutes. I'm going to put it in the fridge. You can even leave it outside. Like I said, you can completely skip the gravy part and just fry the paneer after it marinates. And that fried paneer itself will make a very good starter recipe. Now let's get on to the next part, which is frying, or rather shallow frying our paneer. Let us add 1 tablespoon of butter, that is 15 grams of butter, to a stainless steel pan, which is a heavy bottomed pan. I'm using a tri-ply stainless steel pan over here. I'm just going to coat the pan with the butter evenly by twirling it. Now once the butter has completely melted, I'm going to arrange the paneer pieces in such a way that they do not overlap with each other. We are not going to fry the paneer till they are crisp. We are just looking at browning the edges, and I'm going to do this on low to medium flame for about 3 to 4 minutes. Again, be very careful when you're doing the frying part. Make sure that you do not break the paneer cubes. I'm using a wooden spatula here for this particular reason. Like I said, we are not going to fry the paneer till crisp. I'm just going to be browning the edges, which takes about 3 to 4 minutes on low to medium flame. Do not crank up the flame. If you crank up the flame, the marinade will burn and this will not taste good in the final gravy. Now that this is done, I have drained the paneer completely. Let us get on to making our gravy base. I have not cleaned the pan because I like the fact that there is still remains of the marinade in the pan. This eventually will give a beautiful flavor to our gravy. Again, I'm coating the pan with the butter by swirling around, and then I'm going to be adding half a teaspoon of cumin seeds with this jeera. We'll also be adding quarter teaspoon of shah jeera, which is what will give you a unique flavor to this beautiful paneer tawa masala. Now let us add 3/4 of a cup finely chopped onions. I've used about 1 largish onion over here, which has been finely chopped after peeling and cleaning. Now let's saute this for about 20 to 30 seconds. Let us now add 2 small cloves of garlic plus 1 teaspoon grated ginger plus 1 green chilli, which has been crushed coarsely in a mortar and pestle. You can always use 1 teaspoon of ginger garlic paste and 1 green chilli minced for this, but the flavor is completely different. Now once you've added this, let us add the salt and continue to cook this mixture till the ginger garlic paste has no more raw smell. This approximately takes 1.5 minutes on medium flame. Now once that is done, let us add half a teaspoon of turmeric powder and 1 teaspoon of Kashmiri chili powder. The Kashmiri chili powder not only is mildly spicy, but it gives a beautiful red shade to our gravy. Now once we've added the spice powders, let us toss this on low flame, making sure that the spice powders are mixed well with the onions and there is no raw smell of the spice powders. Once this is done, let us add half a cup of tomato puree. I basically used 2 medium tomatoes for making my tomato puree. Once we've added the tomato puree, let's give it a good mix and let us simmer this onion tomato gravy base for about 3 to 4 minutes on medium flame till the raw smell of the tomato puree leaves the mixture. You can also see that the mixture reduces in quantity and thickens as and when it simmers. Now this is our basic onion tomato gravy base for our paneer tawa masala. I'm going to make it a little bit more smoother by using a masher and mashing it well like how you see in the video. Now this step is completely optional. In case you like chunky gravy, then you can completely skip this step. Now once we have done this, let us add the fried paneer. Once you've added the fried paneer, mix well to make sure that the onion tomato base coats our paneer evenly. I'm now adding about half a cup of water to our gravy. We are now going to mix it again and we're going to further simmer it for about 1 to 2 minutes on medium flame. Once this simmers for about 1 to 2 minutes, our next step would be to add about half a cup of full fat milk. Feel free to use low-fat milk if you're very particular about the calories you consume. Again, you can always substitute the butter used in this gravy with ghee or oil if you're particular about your calories. But there will be a slight difference in your flavor and taste in the gravy. It wouldn't be like how you eat it in a restaurant. Once you add the milk, let us simmer this for about 2 to 3 minutes until the oil begins to float on the surface. Now that you can visibly see the oil floating on the surface, let us add 1 teaspoon of sugar. Now addition of sugar balances out the flavors beautifully, so do not skip this step. Let us add 1 tablespoon of finely chopped coriander leaves as garnish, and that's it, my friends. Our lip-smacking paneer tawa masala is ready to be enjoyed with naan, kulcha, or a simple pulao or jeera rice. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, my dear friends. For more recipes, please visit tomatoblues.com. We'll be back with another video very soon. Till then, take care and bye-bye.